What's going on, everyone? It's Adam, your host of the Baseball World Today podcast. So before we get started, I just want to say we will probably hit 100 plays ever on Spotify/Anchor after this video. So I want to say I really appreciate the support. Also, we're probably going to hit over 200 on YouTube. So thank you all. I might be starting a new series on YouTube only, so make sure to check that out at the Baseball World Today on YouTube. We have something a little bit different planned, but we just got to start off by going over some of the news for today. So, surprisingly, we actually have a few moves from the NL Central. Looks like the Cardinals are bringing back Adam Wainwright and Yadier Molina. And also, they are making some considerations of going after Nolan Arenado. So this is a team that could potentially be the team to win the Central, honestly, if they continue to move forward. They also have some interest in Colton Wong, but I'm not a huge Colton Wong fan, but I definitely understand the Wainwright and the Yadier Molina moves. And I would definitely understand bringing back Wong, too, to fill that hole, but listen, if they somehow find a way to win Nolan Arenado, they will be my pick to win that division. I don't think it could be very close unless the Cardinals actually make some moves. At first, I kind of thought $8 million was a lot for Wainwright, but then you go back, look at the stats. He had a 3.15 ERA last year in about 65 innings and a 4.2 and about 171 in 2019. So, not terrible value, I'd have to say, honestly. Not as bad as I expected it to be, especially considering this is a guy who's been with the Cardinals literally his whole career. The Cardinals definitely wanted to keep him and Molina on the team for more than just performance reasons, but also the impact they have on the culture around the team. Next, we have Joc Pederson did sign with the Cubs. So before yesterday, we didn't have any NL Central moves for money, but now we have a few now. So, Joc Pederson coming off a pretty bad year, so Cubs are probably just going to try and see what they can do with him, maybe trade him at the deadline to a contender. I would say this shortens the options that the Mets have for center field, probably down to Jackie Bradley Jr., Jake Marisnick, and possibly Kevin Pillar, which I think could be a good fit. So I think one of those three the Mets will end up signing, and we'll get some serious time in center field for them this season. Other than that, it has been somewhat quiet. There's some news that Justin Turner is getting some interest from the Braves. So, yeah. But it seems like the Dodgers are still the heavy favorites right now, as they should be. I think they will be until something kind of dramatic changes. Also, something big, Daniel Murphy announced his retirement after just an incredible career. His postseason with the Mets against the Dodgers, where he hit so many home runs, was kind of incredible. Against the Dodgers and Cubs, he hit home runs at, I think, 5 straight games. So that was pretty incredible. That was definitely something that I look back on is like kind of crazy to think about how no one really thought much of him, and then he just goes crazy. The Phillies signed Matt Moore, so him and Nova are a couple of depth guys to strengthen up that rotation. I'm not much of a Matt Moore guy, but listen, it is what it is. They just are at this point trying to bring in guys and see what they can do. And then the last thing I have is the Nationals sign Alex Avila. So another not crazy move, but he's a solid player who will probably shore up them defensively next year as the Nationals try and see what they can do in a very crowded NL East.